that mouse or that screen phone, you're watching Spread Those Wings. My man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another awesome episode of Spread Those Wings podcast, the Wing Podcast. If you can't tell, we are here.
Spread Those Wings podcast, the Wing Podcast. All right, well, looks like I have to update the sign here.
If you can't tell, we're here again with my fellowship of the Wing, the Buffalo Wing Butte, Captain Cajun, and my actual blood cousin, because Kyle and I are not actually technically related.
We just touch tips.
Yeah. We kind of look alike, but...
The people at our work are baffled with the fact that we aren't actually related.
I know. This is Anthony Coutry.
Hello.
Hey. Anthony, anything you want to tell the lovely viewers about yourself?
Well, I'm hungry and I'm excited for wings.
And you just woke up from a nap.
I did. I also did just wake up. So.
Off-topic note, you can bet on the Buffalo Bandits now.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
DraftKings has lacrosse.
FanDuel does not. I don't know if FanDuel does or not.
Well, that's great news.
Yeah.
Doing a little bit of a weird thing today. We got 5 flavors splitting into 2 different episodes. Today we went to Bogies.
Yes, it's located over on Bailey. Not like the bad part of Bailey, like the Amherst part of Bailey. Gary was convinced. I'm like, yeah, man, it's 4 minutes from Ryan. He goes, you said it was in Bailey.
I was like, when did Ryan move?
Yeah, no, it is. He's like,
you're sending Ryan on
Bailey. I'm like, yeah, no,
Bailey
like the good part of Bailey. For this episode, I think we're actually gonna make history. We've never done an episode with just 2.
Yeah.
We have a medium. I guess a hot.
It's just like a basic bitch episode. Bless you!
Ah!
Thank you.
But yeah, we'll get underway real quick here. Pass this down, Anthony. You can grab your first.
Anthony, are you a flats or a drum guy?
Flats.
That's all I needed to see right there.
That's one of the questions we usually ask to our guests.
Yes, I am a flats.
I am as well.
So
So.
what a catastrophe trying to get these fucking... That was the whole story trying to get these wings.
Oh yeah.
You basically, that's disrespectful. You basically have to be there to get the wings.
Yes. They don't call the phone number. They don't have a phone number.
Which is even more wild with the fact that it was just ringing nonstop.
And it said the voice mailbox is full.
Yes. Ryan definitely didn't believe me because he definitely tried to call.
Oh my god.
This is a very saucy medium.
We always do it on the first one.
It's really crispy too.
Wow.
We've had a couple guests eat before we touch tips. I forget how many, but at least
My dad.
Your dad has, yeah.
You just grab and eat it?
Although I did it one time too. I was starving. We were taking forever.
Yo, so it's homemade blue cheese and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
Anthony does not eat blue cheese.
Yo, my celery has arm. It looks like Gumby. Zoom in on my celery.
It actually does.
I don't know if I can get that close. Oh,
Now
it
that
does.
attitude you can't.
While I'm talking, Kylie, you dropped something in your lap.
Chicken.
Must be a Wingleberry.
No, it was chicken.
Chicken. I love chicken.
I'll go first and then I'll eat this wing.
It's fried chicken.
Because the OG Jolie is going to give me an issue because I'm eating a drum after this.
Sitting down here in the freezing cold.
Who doesn't love fried chicken?
It's chicken.
I'm going to give that a 9 on the crisp. That shit was Wake the Dead loud.
Mm-hmm.
Meat, I'm going to go 7.5. Not a super big wing, and there's a lot of brown in the middle. Not a normal wing. The amount of sauce is very confusing. It's incredibly oily. It doesn't stick very well to the wing, but there's a fucking ton of it.
There's no skid marks.
Yeah, that for how oily it is, there was nothing really left behind the blue cheese, which is super weird. I'm gonna go 8.5. Kind of an anomaly of medium sauce.
Good word.
There's a ton of leftover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flavor, I'm gonna go 8. Like that's kind of your most traditional medium you're gonna get. And holy shit, were these wings cheap?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It was $64 with a tip for 50 wings. Wow.
That's like, you
I'm
can't
giving it
find
a
that
10.
anywhere right now.
I'm gonna go with an 86 for me.
That's a steal for a friggin' price.
Captain Cajun.
Sure. The crisp, I will also go a 9. These were extremely crispy. You could hear them on, I don't know, what is it called? Elmwood, Delaware, whatever the
Yeah.
hell. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice crisp. The amount of meat, like Kyle said, there was a lot of brown in the middle of these wings, which was kind of perplexing. But it held together well. I will go an 8 for the meat. The amount of sauce, very runny. I actually got some skid marks, as Gary likes to say, in the blue cheese. There was enough on there, but like you would really have to like dip it in the box here to get it all on there. It was fine. I'll go. I'm not going to completely kill it. I wish it was thicker for a medium. I'll go 7.5.
Thicker like a Snicker?
Yeah. It's always Halloween. The flavor, definitely butter in there, which some places is to be expected, but it blended together well. It wasn't overpowering with the amount of butter, but it wasn't overpowering with the amount of medium. I'll go an 8, and the price, I will go a 9.5. I would definitely order those again.
You're gonna be an 84.
Chris, I'm going to go with a 9. You bite into it. It's almost as loud as Arrowhead Stadium in the playoffs.
Great, I like that. That was good.
Meat, I'll go with 7. Not a lot of meat on the drum there. I like bigger wings.
And you cannot lie.
Yeah. Sauce, I'll go with an 8. There's a lot of sauce in there. It just didn't leave. There was a lot of sauce, but it didn't leave the skid marks like we like in the blue cheese. It soaked in the wing well. Flavor, I'm going to go with a 6. It was a very basic, medium flavor, but not a lot to it. I want more. I want it to be different. And then price, I'll go with a 10 because you can't really get that price right now. Ends up being an 80 even.
Even with that 6, it's still an 80.
Yeah.
That's solid.
They were advertised as doing 75-cent wings back in September still.
Whoever their celery vendor is, they're fucking.
It's celery and steroids.
I'm eating Jack's beanstalk right now.
To be fair, that's a big bitch celery.
Yeah, holy shit.
Anthony, do you need assistance with this?
Yeah.
All right, crisp, to your liking.
I think the crisp was a 10. I think it was very crispy. And I like my wings like that. I don't like them soggy.
I love that. Amount of meat or quality meat can go either way on this.
I think personally I don't really like wings that are super thick, so I think the amount of meat was fine. But the quality, I think the color of it, like the brown, kind of like throws it off a little
A
bit.
little sketchy.
It's a little weird.
Threw me for a loop.
I would give it like a 7.
Amount of sauce to your liking.
After you dip it in the box, it's enough. But like you guys said, it doesn't stay on the wing, so it kind of bothers me. I'll give that I'll give that a 7 as well.
Flavor.
I mean, it's just a medium. There's
Yes.
nothing really special about it. There's nothing like too crazy about it, so I'll give it another 7.
All right, and the price.
10 because it was free.
There you go.
Perfect. He's on that Tory.
That Tory, Jess Pisner, Heather Rennie
Yeah,
stands out. An 82. That might be the first medium in a very long time. Actually, I think we went in order too. 80, 82, 84, 86.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like an 83 average. Something like that. I'm not going to math.
That's not bad.
It might crack that top 15 medium, that's for sure. But this hot wing now.
I'm expecting this not to be hot at all.
I'm hoping that they just mislabeled this and it is the Frank's Extra Hot, but still, they have on there Frank's Extra Hot.
Yeah,
so
at
I'm
least
not
they're
expecting
honest. It's
much.
not false advertisement or advancement.
Yeah, come on, OG Jolie. False advancement.
Yeah, see this one.
Couple episodes ago, we got
I can smell the hot.
we got a mystery wing and it killed us.
It was bad.
Yeah,
Yes. Extremely.
It ruined our days.
it was like a ghost pepper
Yeah,
dust.
It was.
I'll be able to tell you how hot it really is, right?
It
as
was.
soon as I bite it.
It was called Paranormal Ranch, which Gary immediately goes, I think this is gonna have something with ghost pepper in it. And it fucking
Dude,
ruined us.
it was horrible.
Ghost pepper.
I couldn't breathe.
Alright, let's see.
So it did miss the label. It's definitely Frank's Extra Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's good though.
Yeah.
I think they might have added something more to it. I've had Frank's Extra Hot. It's got a little extra flavor to it.
I'll say I can taste something that's not Frank's. That's giving me spice.
Almost has like a cayenne. Cayenne? However you say
Cayenne?
it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A little dash of that in there with the sauce. Heat it up a little extra.
I dig it though.
Heat it up and beat it up.
That's a flavor I could probably eat like 30 of.
Yeah, I could put a lot of those down.
Mhm.
Nice little tingle on the tongue.
Mhm.
Tell us about it.
The only thing I have gripes with this wing is the crisp. It wasn't very crispy, but I think it's because of the sauce, the amount of sauce on there. Crisp, I'm gonna go with a 6. It's a little bit flaccid for my liking.
That's what she said.
Amount of meat, I'm gonna go with 8. I had a nice drum in there. There's a couple big drums in there as well.
That's what they used to call OG Jolie in high school.
Big drum.
I don't know, maybe. Sounds like OG Jolie.
That sounds about right.
I'm gonna go with an 8.5 on the sauce. I like the amount of sauce on there. I like having the extra hot sauce be that type amount. Flavor, I'm gonna go with a 9, only because I enjoy the. It's not overpoweringly hot. It's, to me, it's what I expect a lot of mediums to be.
I would classify it as like a pizza place hot.
Right. So it's like when you go to Duff's and you get like a medium, depending on what you
Medium
consider
hot.
medium hot. I don't know. Very good flavor, and then price. I'm gonna go keep it at a 10 because you just can't beat that price right now.
It's an 83 for you. Anthony, by the way, every time we say the OG Jolie, he has to do a shot.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a dead ass thing. Like that was his own drinking game. So the OG Jolie just became this thing, and I hope other people play along with the OG Jolie game.
the what game?
The OG Jolie.
Oh, okay.
You can say it too. Gary's the only one that will not say it. Captain Cajun.
Sure. The crisp, the sauce contributed to the crisp. Unfortunately, it wasn't very crispy at all. I'm gonna go 6. The amount of meat, that like, the dark meat is throwing me for a loop.
So I will say, for some reason, my one I grabbed out of there was not as bad as those two were. I did not have as much brown
my
meat
first-
in that.
my
The-
first
the two in
wing.
the medium were more brown meat than that, which
my first
really
and
has
the
me thrown
medium,
off.
My first and the medium was
Was
almost perfect.
brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mine
both
was
of mine
fine.
out of here were brown inside.
Interesting. No, that's weird. I don't know. They're not bad wings. Like they're cooked.
Yeah, I
slowly
mean, it
and
doesn't
everything
taste
like
bad.
that,
Really.
yeah.
It's
There's
just
not
like-
an issue of pink meat.
No, this is very true. Although it's throwing me for a loop, it was cooked well. 7.5 for the meat. The sauce, I like a little bit more, but I mean, there was enough on there. That I'll go an 8. I can actually eat these wings, so that's a step in the right direction.
James Angle will be proud.
He would be very proud.
Goat cheese himself.
This, I mean, I can like see people like chilling there, like on a Friday night, having like 20 wings, like poundage of beers. Like this didn't kill me, so like I'm not like sweating and such, which is a plus in my eyes. I'm gonna go a 9 for the flavor and a 10 for the price.
Here comes with 81.
Solid.
Anthony?
So the crisp, I feel like with the amount of sauce that was on it, kind of take the crisp away. Like it got kind of soggy. So to me, that'll lower the score for. So that to me is like a 5.5.
Detrimental.
I like the crisp. The crisp was big for me. But the meat, I think the meat was good. I think it tasted really well. So I'll give that a 9. The sauce, is that another one? The
Yep.
sauce. If it's the extra hot and I ordered it, I think I would be disappointed because it does not seem like an extra hot. It seems like it's a barely kind of hot. Because I don't really like hot wings myself, and I didn't struggle eating these wings at all. So to me, like Gary said, it's more of like a medium. That's how I think a medium would be. So I'll give that like a 7.
Flavor?
I'm gonna hit it as a flavor. Barely kind of hot.
Barely kind of hot.
Barely kind of hot.
kinda
Yeah, I
hot.
think that's a good
Barely.
flavor. Just put it on your menu. Barely kind of hot.
Yeah,
yeah.
A little tingle, but
Right.
the flavor, I think it is a really good flavor though. I love the taste of it. So I'll give that a 10.
And price?
10 again.
That's also going to be an 83 for you. So I'm going to be the one that goes against grain here. I'm going to say a 7 on the crisp. I didn't think there was that much of a drop-off from these to these. However, the amount of sauce on these two versus next week's episodes.
Oh.
Yeah, we already ordered next week's wings. It's crazy. Breaking the fourth wall.
We're gonna be wearing the same clothes, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I changed.
But no, we just happen to wear the same exact thing. The whole setup looks the same. It's whatever.
I change twice a month.
There you go. It's just within that time frame.
It's understandable. Gotta cut costs.
The next 3 wings are going to be very saucy, so I'm actually intrigued to see if those plummet.
What the crisp is like for those.
Meat, I'm going to go up and go with an 8.5. I mean, about the same size as these, but the fact that I didn't have a lot of brown in that meat, I'm very happy. Sauce, I'm going to go 7.5. I honestly would have liked a little bit more on those, but I can take it for what it is.
There's not a lot left in the box either.
That's it. I think this is one of those ones that soaks into the skin.
It seemed like it seeped in.
I'm not upset with it, but to quote Jeff Randy,
You definitely
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
You definitely can't let those wings sit for a while though. I feel like
Right,
they get
yeah.
too soggy.
They're going to
Really
summer
shake
school.
down there, yeah.
Flavor, I'm gonna go 8.5. Like, I knew what I was getting into with Frank's Extra Hot, but there was definitely a dash of something extra in there. I fuck with it. Fuck. Call it another 83. I'm gonna go 10 with price as well. And it's another 83. The OG Jolie, you people.
You people.
The most basic episode I think we've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
So that was Bogies Part 1.
Other than maybe like the milds when you get.
Yeah, but even that was, well, I mean, that was for Frank to be part of it.
Born to be mild.
Born to be mild.
Born to be mild.
That was the
It was brilliant.
weirdest episode I've ever done in my life.
Was it just
Frank Laterio was our guest.
Oh God.
Yes.
Was it just 3 straight like miles?
Kelly's Corner, Elmo's. Kelly's Corner, Anchor Bar Duff's was actually what we did.
Wow.
And it was horrible.
Didn't he start like talking like Mickey Mouse?
He took that opportunity to get over as a voice actor real hard, and he changed from Mickey Mouse to Woody from Toy Story super fast.
Impressive.
Stop the camera.
But it was his version. It wasn't like spot on. Like,
It was his version.
it was Frank as Mickey Mouse.
That's hysterical.
Anthony, anything you want to shout yourself out to? Anything?
I mean, for the price, like you guys said, 50 wings and then plus tip, 64 hours. I feel like the price alone would like drive people to come and get wings here. So I wouldn't mind going back. I definitely would spend money and buy wings there.
Cheap drinks too.
Really?
Literally,
I saw, like,
the
those
picture on Facebook
specials.
was like $2 well drinks.
Oh.
Gary's like, we are going there.
Yeah, especially with cheap wings though too.
Fun story. A friend of the show, Big Bubba, Justin, met his now wife there.
Oh wow.
No, no.
He was a line cook at Bogies when he met Mary. She was
I
there as a
he's a
patron.
line
and
dancer.
He's not a line dancer. You've seen Justin. Do you think he's got any ability of keeping rhythm in his body?
He runs a chainsaw pretty well.
He does run a chainsaw very well. Captain Cajun, give us your
So he
rundown.
runs a train very well.
I didn't do it first, and I'm like, I'm gonna get on
That's
that.
where I thought that was going. Piz243 on all social media platforms. Veterans Minimum Podcast. What else do I got here? Oh, Upsets and Underdogs, Will Blackman. Nice betting podcast. Fantasy Beasts and Where to Find Them.
It's draft season.
Draft season, baby. Got some sleepers. Yeah.
Not yet.
No, not yet. We're getting
Well,
there.
Sort of.
Well, we got
For quarterbacks, we're in the process.
I got one receiver I got a crush on.
I do too, but I haven't watched enough tape on him yet.
Oh, shit.
He said I have a receiver I have a crush on.
Hey, it happens.
Every year, Gary and I find these fucking late round gems we fall in love with.
What was that, end of April, the draft?
Yeah, I think it's like the 28th. Oh, we took off.
28, 29.
Yeah,
I took a sick day.
Nice.
not a bad idea.
We'll be on the air.
Man, that's all I got.
Shout out to that Fantasy Beast crew because if everything goes well, he'll be joining us next year as a gambling advisor.
Nice.
We're going to incorporate way more like actual like betting and parlays
I like
into our podcast next year.
Oh yeah.
Gary!
Tiki Tribe TV. .squarespace.com. That's where all of our stuff's at. All of our podcasts. Everything, you can find us there. Let's see. Total Talkover. If you like tacos, they just put up a new episode.
This place has 2 for $5 hard shell tacos on the
That's a
menu.
fucking
That'll
deal.
be-
They only
Every
have.
day?
They only have. Yeah, every day, and then I think it's like 2 for $4.50 on Tuesdays.
50 cents gets you.
How to Goes there just put out a new episode. Fair warning, it gets out of hand
Immediately.
Let's see what else I got. I think that's it. Oh,
so glad Camera Heather does not watch it.
shout out to our sponsors, Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. You can use. I thought you were just like slapping me. Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. Use our code 716 to get 15% off on your order. To get those awesome metal dipping cups for your blue cheese and blue cheese only.
Yeah.
It has other
ranch.
uses, but if you're dipping with it, you better be using blue cheese. Or
What the frickle?
or if you're like me and just want to use Chick-fil-A sauce and some of your things, I use it for Chick-fil-A sauce too.
Good idea.
Oh, dude, the plastics are the goat for chicken nuggets.
Yeah, these like it's like the perfect shape. You would never think
Bees
of it.
need-
Yeah, it's like somebody
never get
might
your
have won
fingers
these
dirty.
during the draft.
You never get your fingers dirty.
Somebody
yeah.
won these during the draft.
I won those.
It was you. Is that it?
It's it for me.
Shout out to Jeanette at the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. Confirmed. We're gonna have her on as a guest very soon. Yeah, I guess. As we discussed last week, don't touch them without their approval. Right?
Yeah.
You pop people.
Oh, did I?
People were not expecting you to come in hot and heavy and angry about that.
Oh, like people, like viewers?
yes.
Or, oh, really? You have
The OG Jolie.
oh, I was gonna say you have to tell.
Oh,
you
you
have to-
Garrett coming in hot.
Yeah, the OG Jolie. Shout out to Charlie at Renegade Studios down in St. Pete, Florida. Makes some real cool graphics. Shout out to Kyle at Chicken Dippin', as we already said. Use code 716. Heather looks like she's about to fall asleep over there. Get up and do some jumping jacks,
Surprise,
girl.
Garrett.
Oh no.
Yes, while we're recording, that'll look real great.
I'm sure. Listen, the cats molested you in the last episode. But until next time, Gary! You guys keep on spreading your wings. Make sure we spread your legs.
Bye, Mom.
Peace out, guys.
Consensually.